Hi, and welcome to your warm-up with me, Martia Rachman. We're going to be doing what is my signature warm-up. You can lessen these repetitions to maybe 5, or you can increase them up to 20. We're going to be doing most of them for a round of 10, and you'll see what I mean as we go along. We'll start in a seated, comfortable position, and go ahead and pull your buttock flesh back. We'll begin first seated, and if you will, just find your breath as you stack the crown of your head over your tailbone. We are outside, so you might be hearing the outside noises along with me. Exhale all of your air through your nose. Inhale through your nose. And exhale. Think about bringing air in through your nose, up through the crown of your head, and into your heart at first. And then in through your nose, in through the crown head, through the heart, down to where the solar plexus is. In through your nose, in through your heart, solar plexus, and down into the lower belly, starting to soften and expand the belly on your inhalation. And exhale and draw the navel back and up toward your heart on the exhale. It's called Uddiyana Bandha. Keep that breath moving until it goes all the way down into the perineum. Hug the perineum on the inhale, expanding your belly. And exhale, relax the perineum, pull the navel back and up toward the heart. One more round just like this. In through the nose, all the way down to the perineum. Hug the perineal floor. Soften through the belly, and then as you exhale, relax the perineal floor, pull the navel in, back, and up. Great, and as you grab a hold of your knees now, begin to extend into a back bend, and then exhale and flex, moving the spine back. Inhale, cow lift. Kind of rocking your body forward and back. Inhaling forward, so now the sitting bones are moving behind you. And exhale, now the sitting bones are in front of you. Inhale. And exhale. 7 more. Notice that the shoulders shrug away and out of your ears every time that you inhale and extend. And then the shoulders kind of shrug up toward the frontal earlobes whenever you exhale. 4 more. 2. Really getting into the gut. Last one. Inhale up to center. Keeping your legs in the same position, holding onto your knees. We'll take the right shoulder out in front of the left knee. Bow out and look up the right shoulder and back up. Exhale, other side. Inhale, 9 more. Inhale. Exhale. Again, continue to think about penetrating around the abdomen. Speed it up or slow it down. It's best, whatever you do, that you're in rhythm. That we kind of get lost in order to be found. I find that this practice is really helpful for the entire body, yes, but especially to get out of back pain, to engage with the metabolism, to create even a sense of HIIT, of high intensity interval training with the body. You'll find that every limb and joint is exercised, mobilized, and moved through this practice. 2 more each side. And we'll inhale, left shoulder out in front of the right knee and come up. Chin into your chest and begin to roll your right ear over to the right shoulder. Chin to chest, other side. And go slow, but make sure that the shoulders are descending down and away from your earlobes. And you might just notice just how tight that the shoulders are here, the neck, the interior, all the way from the jaw down to the shoulder is. And it's just good information for you to have and also for you to tend to throughout the practice, not only of the yoga, but also through the practice of life. Oh, I know I always hold tension there. So then you learn to release. 5 more each side. Really bringing flow, mobility, ease to the neck. We never roll the head all the way around just because the vertebrae aren't built to roll the head all the way around. We're not an eagle in that way. This will be the last round. And right ear over to the right shoulder. Left ear, left shoulder. And chin to chest. And restack the neck vertebrae on top of each other again. Place your hands onto your shoulder, right on right, left on left, and begin circular motions. We'll move forward, up, back, and down. 10, 9, fast motion. 8, 7, 6, 5. Just to move that lactic acid that you just released out of the neck. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Hands onto your thighs, a little above the knees. Shrug the shoulders up near the ears, and with a release of a ha, let the shoulders go. Ha. 5, and release. Pull the elbows backward now, palms are open. You're going to try to maintain the elbows in alignment with the shoulders, and then like you're diving forward, it's that same cat tuck positioning. Chin moves downward, fingertips move forward, again like you're diving, and then pull it back like you're really pulling the string of the bow back, and then exhale. Inhale, feel the shoulder blades hug toward the spine, rhomboids engage, and then stretch it out, navel lock. Six. Those first 2 were just for demonstration purposes. 4. Really pull back, that's the work. When the arms go out, that's the release. 2. Last one. And 1, release. Great, and then find your way onto your back. So as you come onto your back now, we're going to flatten the feet, so dorsiflex the feet. Arms are down by your sides, dorsiflex the feet, and then look inward. So you're creating a loop of shortness in the front body. And then we're going to root the elbows, shoulders, palms, point the toes, and look back. It's a very modified fish pose. So now you're looping and shortening the back of your body. So this here will start with 10. Exhale, look in, point and look back. Press down with the arms. I really want you to feel the strength come into the back of the head, the back of the neck, and then into the core when you come up. 5. You're working the neurolymphatics of the legs. 4, 3, 2. You're more toward the back of your head, maybe even the crown of your head, but not so much if you've got a neck injury. 2, and 1. And release. Bend both of your knees, separate your feet a good 18 to 20 inches apart, uncork your hips. That just means drag them down. Bring your elbows to 90 degrees out by your sides, palms open. Roll your knees over to the left, both knees to the left. You'll feel that nice long stretch through the right side. Stretch your right arm straight up and behind you. And now switch. Switching side to side. So when the knees go right, the left arm moves overhead, the right elbow comes back to the bent position, and then switch. 10, Really stretch. Pull the arm in opposition. 7. Keep the breath flowing. Doesn't matter which side that you're inhaling or exhaling, just keep the rhythm of breathing moving. Can you really push the legs a little bit more over to that side so that you feel it in the lower back along the posterior aspect of the pelvis? Through the thigh. So you're stretching, really stretching the glute minimus, glute medius, tensor fascia lata, and then ultimately the iliotibial band all the way down the thigh into the knee. 2 more each side. It's best to not have on a watch or anything so that you can mobilize your body and not feel like you're trying to protect the items like jewelry on your arms. This will be the last one. And release. Lower your left leg, bring your right knee in. We're going to make 10 rotations lateral. So we're going to move the knee in and out and around. 10, 9, 8. If you need to shorten the circumference, then do. I don't want you to hear or feel any clicking in the joint. You can expand your circle over time as you do this. 3, 2, just really massaging the anterior aspect of the pelvis and the gluteal muscles. And now switch direction. Now we'll move medial. Now you might really have to shorten that circumference. 8, 7, 6, 5, 2, and 1. Now stretch your right leg all the way over the left side of the body. Use your left arm here to help ground it down. Anything you want to do with your right arm, this is really just about your right hip, right low back. Those attachments along your spine. Relax the left leg. 3 more breaths. Soften everything. Soften the left leg, the right arm. Breathe down and into your right hip. As you roll out of this, find your way into a figure 4. So right ankle comes onto your left thigh. Come into your figure 4 position. Uncork your hips again. Pause and hold here. Flex the foot. Hold and push the right knee away. Just feeling again that extension all along the right pelvis. And you'll see why later. We'll really need this opening. But also because we tend to sit often and shortening the psoas, the quad attachments. It's really important that we keep those friends open. And now come through, thread your right arm through your right leg and grasp a hold either of the front left shin or the back of the thigh. Hug it in. You can flex your feet, or if you need to relax them, do. Loop the shoulders back, pull the chin up, and breathe for 5. Soften everything, relax, even the knuckles. Let the knuckles just be there as a locking mechanism. They're holding but not gripping. Squeeze in a little bit more. A little bit more. And release. Release the left foot onto the floor. Right knee's going to come in and extend, lower the left leg all the way down. Straighten your right leg now. Straighten the best that you can. There might be a micro bend, that's fine. We don't want to recruit the shoulders, so let the shoulders come back. Flex the foot and hold, breathing through the back of your right thigh. Try to keep both feet dorsiflexed. And now bow into your right leg, really using your core, really fully elevate the torso off the ground, hollow out your armpits here. So you're using your biceps to pull you up. And now straight leg lowers, arms reach back, trajectory, reach back, reach back, reach back, and then lift it straight up, bow in. 10, 9. Exhale fully as you bow up. get lost so that you can get found. Exhale. Halfway there. 2 and 1. And lower the torso. Bend your right knee. Place your right leg into a 90-degree bend and just use your hand there as a brace or as a guide. So we're now keeping the foot dorsiflexed and pushing out as if there was a weight, like 100 pounds in that sole of the right foot that you're pushing outward. 10, 9, 8. You can lower the right arm if you need to, as long as you'll maintain 90 degrees. We don't want that knee swinging in, just 90 degrees and then push back so that the muscles of the leg are fully active the whole time. 3, 2, 1, and lower. Relax here for a moment. Take a deep breath. Now bring the knee in again. Now we're going to point the toes, and as you point the toes, we're going to scoop straight leg all the way up. Keep the foot flexed. Use the hamstring and calf muscles to lower slow. Bring the knee in, point the toes, and scoop straight up using the elasticity and then the muscles. Inhale in, scoop. Those are the muscles of the front leg, and lower. Inhale in, scoop, elastic, and muscles. 8, 7, 6, 5. Really let the breath stay in a flowing motion. Ujjayi pranayama. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale and lower. Relax. Now, for those of you that are used to the warm-up, we're adding this one on. We're going to raise the right leg and take it up and out to 2 o'clock, to maybe 3 o'clock. But we're going to do this 10 times. We're going out and back in. So we're using abductors and then adductors. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. And that leg is pretty exhausted, I know. Relax everything. Maybe even with your hand, go down to the groin and just start to rub it out a little bit here. We're now going to take both of the feet, bring both of the feet into a traditional bridge. So now they're hip width apart. Bend your elbows, hug the shoulder blades toward each other, and drive the hips up. As you do this, hug your inner right thigh more midline. So we're really stretching the inner groin here and just working the elongation of those muscles you just engaged. Chin out of your chest, root the big toe, baby toe, and isometrically squeeze big toe to heel. So if you're not used to Padabandha, that's okay. Just hear that big toe down, draw it toward the heel, and try to create some isometrics there in both feet. Hug the inner right thigh in a little bit more. 2 more breaths. 2. Chin out of chest. And lower release. Grab a hold of your thighs. Inhale and elevate, lift up. Both legs are going to extend extremely straight and out there. We're going to lap one hand over the top. It doesn't matter which one, but since we've been working with the right one, let's use the right hand. Lean back to about a 60-degree angle. And now we're going to pulse forward. We're just pulsing forward in about 5 to 8 inches. And we're going to use the breath of fire. So exhaling out of the nose in rapidness 50 times. Keep your toes spread. 10, 9, 8, 4, 3, 2, 1, and roll over onto your left elbow. As you're on your left elbow, keep both knees bent for a moment. We're going to pull the left elbow underneath you, grab a hold of the right foot from behind, and either stay with hips on the floor and kick back and just continue that stretch of the right leg. Or if you want a little bit more, strengthen the shoulder and strengthen the hip. Now push back with the hips elevated. 5, 4, really kick into the hand and the hand into the foot. 3, kick back a little bit more, pull the head back with it. 2, strong in your left shoulder if you're elevated, and release. Keep the right leg elevated. Come back, grasp a hold of the back of your head, keep the leg flexed, pull the heel back, and on the exhale, squeeze in for 10. 9, really pull the head back, leg back. 7, 6, we're all elevated up through the hip now. 5, 5 again. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Release and lower down. We're going into the other side. Drag your hips downward. Right leg extends outward. Left knee in, and start to circulate now in the left hip. So we're moving lateral. 10, 9, 8, 7, really massaging the buttocks, helping to align the pelvis, alleviate any pressure and pain in and around the piriformis muscles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I have to admit, this is my favorite one. Now move medial. 10, 9, just scrubbing along those glute muscles in and around the genitalia area and upward of it into the lower abdomen. 3, 2, 1, and now cross it all the way over into your deep twist. Whatever you would like to do with your left arm, do turn the palm open. Relax everything for 5. Relax your right leg, right ribs, left knee, your face, and allow your breath to continue to flow. And 1. As you come back, place your left ankle onto your right thigh, right knee bends, uncork your hips. And just flex your left foot now and push the knee away so you're feeling that elongation through the left knee into the left pelvis. And push it a little bit more forward, away from your torso. And now bring it in. So left leg's going to come in with your triangle. Left arm goes through the triangle. Grasp a hold either of the front shin or the back of your thigh. Either keep the feet flexed or relax them, your choice. Loop the shoulders down, pull the chin up out of your chest so you're not tempted to recruit or use the upper body to bring this knee inward. We just want a full left hip release. And breathe, breathing in through your nose, crown head into your heart, all the way down into your belly. Hug the perineum on your exhale. Let the perineum relax and your navel fall back. And squeeze it in a little bit more here. Squeeze in. And release. Right foot comes down. Left knee comes in slowly. And then right leg extends straight out. Straighten your left leg. Hold. Dorsiflex in the feet. Just super flexion. Feel from heel to sitting bone, nice and long. and begin to take a bow. And as we bow in, we hollow out the armpits. We use the biceps and the core to elevate us, keeping both feet flexed. And then as you lower your leg, arms move up and over your head. Long body. Exhale and squeeze it in. Lift up. 2, 3, speed it up. 4, 5. Feel hollow in the upper body. 1. And release. Bend your knee at 90 degrees. Remember, you can use that guide, or if you know for a fact that you will not let the knee swing in, then you can lower the arm. Keep the foot flexed and pushing 100 pounds out. Keep the foot strong. 3, 2, 1, and release. Relax. Take a full breath. And bring your knee back in. Point the toes downward. We're going to go in for the scoop. We lift up using the front leg muscles, and then we lower slowly using the back leg muscles. Inhale in and scoop. There's the elasticity, and then we lower. 1, 2, 3, 4. Strong legs. 1, and release everything. Take a full breath. So here we are with this left leg. We're going to go up and out to 10 o'clock, somewhere between 9 and 10. So the foot remains flexed, and we go 10, 9, abduction, adduction, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Both feet down on the floor this time. This time, instead of a bridge pose, we're going to bring the feet together. So as you bring your feet together here, we're going to big toes together, heels together, arms down, hug the shoulder blades next to each other, and hug the inner thighs together and the knees. We're going to inhale, pull apart, and exhale, squeeze 20 times. 10, 20, 19, really squeeze. The work and action is in the squeeze. 18, 11, 10. Keep the breath flowing and the hips and pelvis up. 9, 8, 7. Keep the big toes down. 6, 5. Pelvis up, chin up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay there. Heels up. Heel lifts. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. Just the heels. Pelvis stays up. Chin up. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Arms are down. 3, 2, 1, and release. Grab a hold of your thighs. And here we are, back again in our abdomen, hugging inner thighs. Keep the feet flexed. Lean back. This time, let's lap the left hand over the right. So as we lean back and come forward, a good 6 to 8 inches. Here we go. Keep the arms elevated. You're more than halfway there. You're at 20 now. Five, four, three, two, and one. Go ahead and find your right elbow. Both knees are bent. Remember, you can stay here with your elbows bent as you grab a hold of the foot from behind and just stretch it back. Or you can really work the shoulder muscles, the side waist muscles, as you reach back and grab a hold of the foot. Breathe for 5. Kick back, head back. Enjoy the shake. Kick back. Foot into hand, hand into foot. 2. Kick back a little bit more. And release. Left leg goes straight out. If you're on your hip, then go ahead and elevate your hips, grasp a hold of the nape of your neck, pull it back, and exhale, squeeze in. 10. Really kick back. So we're doing opposition. We close and we open. 2, and 1. Release. This time lower down and onto your belly. And as you lower down and onto your belly, we are going to move into swimming. So we'll do swimming 10 times. So that means 10 on each side. Extend both arms out in front of you. Legs are behind you. And first we'll raise the left arm, right leg. So we're doing opposites to increase brain function. Look at your sticky mat. Raise everything and switch. Switch. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Pull the elbows apart and the legs apart. Lion's face here. Really try to get your tongue down and onto your chin and cross your eyes. Inhale together. Don't rest when you come outward. 2 more. And release. Both knees underneath you. Bring your big toes together. Knees are apart in child's pose. And slowly climb your way up. This would be a great time to either take Shavasana if you feel that this was enough for your practice, or it would be a good time now to move into your sun salutations. And just listening to your body, noticing anything that your body might really need right now. Like maybe it needs to thread the needle, or a downward facing dog, or just a warrior 1 and warrior 2. Just something to really complete this cycle and then lay down and rest to digest and assimilate the practice. Thank you, and I hope you've enjoyed the practice. Let me know about it in your comments. Namaste.